and so many of them are absolutely amazing. Are we on?
We're
Darren,
on.
are you up?
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet. All right. Once we're up and live on YouTube, we're going to get this thing rolling. I'll give you guys the heads up of how we're going to do it.
And we're live.
We are
All
live.
right.
All right.
Happy New Year's, everybody. I hope everyone had great holidays. It's clear that everybody had a fantastic 2022 photographically, because there are just some amazing images that all of you submitted. We have so many, we're going to run through them really, really quickly. And then at the end, we've decided we're gonna do a number of honorable mentions. It's hard to pull one image that's the absolute best, but we'll show at the end. We're gonna run through them all. We'll show those at the end. Rick, do you want to go over office hours, the next office hours really quick? I'm
Yeah.
gonna be in Mexico for the next few weeks.
So the
we're gonna
next
have to
office
take a break here.
hours will be February 14th. Woody wanted us to have a love theme, but I don't think we're quite ready for that. So, but we haven't done a Q&A in quite a while. And I love you too, Ken. So there were a bunch of questions that people had put in the comments for this office hours. There's no way we're even gonna get close to a question.
No.
So I think what we'll do on Valentine's Day is we'll just do sort of our general Q&A. You know, it can be pretty much anything photographic. So again, February 14th. I think the only other thing to say is the Oregon Coast Workshop is still the last one to be posted. It'll go out live sometime in the next week. If you signed up for pre-registration on that, you will get an email shortly before it goes public. And then we have one spot left in the Cuba workshop, at the second Cuba workshop in mid-April. So
Yep.
that's,
There
I
was a
think, all I've got for
cancellation.
housekeeping. So
All
I think
right.
we should jump
Launch.
into it.
All right. Before we jump into this, while I have everybody's face up here, unbelievable work, everyone. And I kudos to everybody for doing such high quality work. All right. Yeah. Awesome. It's just stunners in here. So we're just going to jump in. Is it not? There we go. All right. So first off, we've got Alec. Awesome moment. I really like having that horizon line way up almost out of the frame. Very, very cool shot.
Yep.
Nice Milky Way here. Some planes flying through. I love the shadow details in the foreground. Great job, Babette. Chris, this is a surreal scene. I love the long exposure with the clouds.
Yeah, I love it. I love it too. I love it too.
Corin, just a gorgeous river scene. I love the line flowing through the downed wood, that green glow. It's just lovely.
This
Really
reminds
nice
me of one of
composition.
those shots you took a few years ago. Of Pano up in the
Panther Creek.
gorge. Yep.
Yeah. Dave, the bridge to the fog. It's cool. Great leading line. Fog is just so mysterious. It's lovely. David, this is quite the moment. We have a couple of kind of epic, just the bear's head sticking up out of the water. This is crazy because it looks like it's filleted the salmon.
Yeah, I know. I thought the same thing.
Tasty. Kind of makes me want to cook some salmon. Eileen,
This one's
crazy
in Idaho.
clouds.
Yeah.
Hmm?
This one's taken up in Idaho. The lovely black and white shot.
It's a lovely black and white shot. And we have this rule generally, try to keep the horizon line out of the center, but in these kinds of frames with this kind of reflection of sky and landscape, it works so well. Beautiful. Good job recognizing when to break those rules when it works. Great sky. This one, Eric, is just so sweet. You must have put a little light inside the book and set this up, and I love the blurred background. It's a sweet shot.
Yeah.
Really love it.
I love
As a
too that
dad,
it's not tablet light. You know, it's not foam
Yeah.
light. That's sort of cool. The warmth really makes it.
Mm. It's like a Lume Cube maybe with the warm setting or something, or Lume
Yeah.
Cube panel with a warm setting or something. It's just lovely. And I also like that they're not just hamming it up for the camera, which is hard to
Yeah.
get kids not to do. Hakan, you've been shooting kite surfing, you know, one of my it combines two of my passions, photography and kite surfing here. And this one is just awesome. Right
He's
at the
just getting
camera.
better
It's
and better
beautiful.
at these shots. Every time I see one from him, it's just
Yeah.
like it's nuts.
If you want to come down to La Ventana, I'm going to be there for the next few weeks. I know you're a ways away from there. Jackie, this one, man, this one was.
This is an amazing shot. It's just an
It
amazing
is. It was
shot.
in our very short list. It's just stellar. Great focus, great shutter speed, great capture, intense
Yeah.
moment. Jason, just mind-bending how much work it must have been to coordinate with the fishermen and the underwater housing and the over-under and everything else, the backlight. Stellar, man.
This is-
I can't wait to get back out in the field with you, Jason. This is just a lovely shot of the owl,
Mhm.
right in the eyes. John, I was like, Rick, go dive through the spreadsheet of everybody's descriptions, because I think this is a single frame. It's so hard to get it composited in a way that it doesn't look fakey, and you used a huge lens.
Yep. Use a
and
Sony 200 to 600 on this one.
great
Said he's-
job. Just
Said he's been after this shot for a long time.
nicely done.
It's beautiful. I
Nicely-
love the people in it as
nicely.
well.
If I don't move the cursor off the screen, Woody, I don't see the names. So Kent, gorgeous. Portland Head out there
Yep.
in Portland, Maine, a lighthouse I've photographed. This is an epic evening. Nice job with the HDR capture and getting all that beautiful dynamic range. Lovely image. Meal. Love the reflections here. Love the moodiness. Great black and white. That shine on the architecture on the right and the old versus new. Great juxtaposition. It's lovely. Beautiful shot. Again, great job capturing all that range. Kyle, such a nice just study of color, and the texture on the water just makes the scene. And good choice of making the water the star of the show. The rocks
Yeah.
are there to connect with, but the water's the star of the show. It's beautiful. Mark, lovely long exposure, just brings those rocks out nice and sharp throughout the frame. Love the green in the background. Michael, crazy shot. Just
We had a
head
few of
on.
these. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. This is one of those where you absolutely broke the rule of thirds for good reason.
Yeah.
Although the eyes are down in the lower part of the frame, it's just a great shot. It's just a great shot. Beautiful. Michael, moody, interesting. I like the wind blowing the upper grasses.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. And I love the way the sand patterns mirror sort of the texture in the sky. It's great.
Okay. Zoom appears to have gone bonkers.
Zoom went bonkers. I'm on a new computer.
Okay.
But I'm here.
All right. I have the images. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can. Can everyone see the screen? Just nod. Sorry for technical difficulties with Zoom, but we're back. All right. You're sharing, Rick?
I am.
Okay. You roll for a second.
All right. So
I'm doing one quick thing behind the scenes. You talk for a second. I'll be right there.
all right. So this is Mike's shot. A lovely shot of this boat, sunset. Again, I love the leading lines sort of into the frame. Pascal, this is another beautiful waterfall shot. I love just the way you sort of got that line coming from way up in the upper left all the way down, but this bulk on the right side of the screen is just beautiful. It looked like a lovely day to shoot. Nice processing on this one as well. Paul, beautiful alpenglow. Beautiful alpenglow shot. Pete, we spent a fair amount of time here in the Owens Valley this past year, and spent some time at Mobius Arch, and lovely shot with the Eastern Sierras sort of in the background. Nice way to deal with a sort of midday shot as well. You there, Hudson?
I'm close. I'm working on
All
it.
right.
I am. I'm close. I'm just trying to find this one thing that needs to happen in the background.
Okay. Reno, we've seen Reno's work quite a bit in the past, and this is a lovely, this beautiful tree in Yosemite Valley with just the light hitting it right and the autumn color. It's just, this is a beautiful, beautiful shot, Reno.
Oh, I love that image.
Yeah.
Love it. And I'm back. I feel like this image is like a color version of black and white. You know, it has what screams, you know, you would think black and white, but the way the colors are subdued and muted, and the yellows to greens to that gray of the granite, it just works so well. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I love the background too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the granite it's just lovely. It's just lovely. Rich, the bird shots we got for this gallery were just kind of amazing. I mean, there's some just phenomenal stuff. I love this one. This one's just so subdued. The posture is perfect, and it's just, I know, it's the wonderful, wonderful bird shot.
It is. Those feathers. Oh, I love this beaver too.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so simple. It's that
Mhm.
minimalist kind of the reflections on the water, the ripples. It's a really nice job.
Yeah.
So many of these shots wouldn't be possible with older technology, without all the dynamic range we have now. It's just lovely.
Yeah.
Ron.
This is Ron. It's a beautiful. I think a bunch of people sort of followed us on the black and white trail this year.
But Ron Abels has been doing black and white for as long as he's been coming on with us, and it's a beautiful shot.
Mm-hmm.
Clouds are amazing.
Yep, down in Santa Barbara where he lives.
Mm-hmm. A lot of looks like a juvenile eagle to me, and he's got a meal. There's a lot of birds of prey meals and bear meals in this gallery. Great moments. Lovely sunset.
Stephanie, this is another. We saw lots of trees, which are near and dear to my heart. Just beautiful shots, and I love this one. The line here is just magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
From the trees up to the clouds. So really, really well done shot, Stephanie.
Really lovely. Speaking
Steve,
of lines,
yep, there are lots of lines here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the playa here is just amazing. Yeah.
Is that the Badlands? It doesn't.
No, I don't. Well, I've got to look at the gallery now, so I don't have access to the spreadsheet.
Nice eclipse, William.
This is beautiful, and one of the things I really loved about this was the fact that you got some stars in it. So often people just take that super close up of the moon, but this is just lovely.
I think some of it is the result of it being eclipsed. It's dimmer, so the exposure is longer. So you pull up the background along with that darkened moon. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Great evening. Beautiful light. This one's crazy, Anuj. We read the description that this was captured in the wild along the river as you were stopped.
Yeah, they stopped for tea, and all of a sudden this tigress came sauntering out of the woods.
I would like to have been there with you.
Yeah.
It's a
shot with the 500 PF. He said it was almost too much lens.
Yeah, no, I know that feeling, especially with the 800. It's fabulous image.
Yeah. Well, and I would, if it were me, I would be shaking as I took this shot because at 500, I would be an awful lot closer to that tiger than I wanted to be.
Pretty close.
Yeah. but it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. The color, this is like the
Mm.
color in this image is just nuts.
Stunning.
This is Bill.
This is
good
probably
Bill Fuller. Yep. Costa Rica this fall. Yeah, I've
Quetzal.
got a few Costa Rica images in the gallery as well.
It's an amazing place for wildlife. Bill, lovely shot. We see a
Yep.
lot of this in Charleston, this kind of behavior. And
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, they're just beautiful, these bird shots that people submitted.
I have so many beautiful bird shots. Fun, long exposure leading into the city.
Mm-hmm.
Great job,
Yeah.
Bill. Dan, this is a cool head-on. You know, I love the clouds in the background and those engines. It's just razor sharp where it needs to be. It's great.
Yeah, and this is a perfect use of having not great light. This would be a much different image without black and white.
Totally. Greg, such a gorgeous fall image. I love that chair sitting out there.
Mm-hmm.
This one, you know, it's got everything going on, from the northern lights to the fog laying in the river valley, the reflection of the Milky Way in the water.
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing image.
Great spot to be.
Yep.
I love this one, Jay.
Yep. This is another one where the color just really helps make that subject, you know.
I love when the opposite horizon, as you're approaching blue hour, goes to that mauve, you know, sunset, or the sunrise. It's amazing. That's perfect. Love the sea star too. Oh, this one really stood out to you, John. Such a great aviation shot.
Yeah.
From the detail on the pilot to the propeller nearly being stopped. It's just fantastic shot. Frame filling, clearly not over enlarged, really nice. Another great frame filling capture. Good job, Catherine. Ken's been out traveling on the road with his Z9, photographing a ton of birds, I know, and this is lovely. Great moment. Lawrence, just, you know, I love these close-up flower shots. Lovely, soft depth of field, like the water droplets.
Yeah, background is beautiful in this one.
Yeah, this one, just spectacular storytelling image. The moment is so perfect. The mystery of the mist, great.
Yeah.
Raleigh, love it. The reflections are great in this one.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, we had Raleigh in the Tetons workshop. It was a pleasure.
Raleigh has a great eye for composition and his own style.
Yep.
Mike, great sky and having it reflected down there in the water.
Yeah.
Really sharp too. Great.
Beautiful composition. Really beautiful composition on this one.
This one's crazy, Scott.
Yeah, I love this image. This is it was shot from a blind up in Michigan, I believe, Michigan and Minnesota.
Wow.
It captures all the power. There's a bunch of head-on shots we got of birds and the one we'll see soon with the lioness that they're just crazy.
Yep.
You know? But great work, Scott.
Great work. Al,
I love this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is just the composition in this is just superb, and you've got focus where it's supposed to be. It's a beautiful, beautiful image, Al. And Al said it's tiny. This little flower is just tiny. Yeah,
I believe it.
Yep.
Was it focus stacked? Did he have that note?
No, it's not focus stacked. I don't believe. I think it was a single shot.
Tiny enough it didn't need it. The swan. And
Yep.
I was there as a little kid. I remember the swans there. That was one of beautiful. Great panorama. I love having the fence included in this one.
Yeah.
Makes it. Can you move your cursor off for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think it makes it. Yeah, it's perfectly positioned in there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful panorama.
Beautiful panorama. Another nice shot. I like the panoramic crop on this one. I'm sure you didn't shoot it as a series of frames, but the crops are amazing. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ah,
Ben, I like this one. I really
like
like this one. The line that bisects the frame is wonderful. The moon, it's a really fun, great image.
mm-hmm. It is.
I could read you the description. Well, I can't actually right now, but the description of this image is like Greek to me. The scope and all of the stuff that he used to capture this. I think he said it was Andromeda. If I got it wrong, I apologize. But this is a crazy, amazing shot, Bob.
It is, without a doubt. It takes a lot of skill and technology to make that happen.
And time, from what I understand. Yeah. This one, Bob. This is I really, really liked this image. It just the crop worked for it. It's just beautiful. The color is just, it's overpowering, but it's wonderful.
I remember we saw this in one of the galleries earlier last year, and we were astounded by it then too. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The color.
Yeah. I don't understand how these birds live. I really don't.
It seems like if your jaw was that long, it would just be difficult. But they're they
I guess.
man,
Lovely capture, Brian.
It's a cool shot, straight down. Ooh. Who's this?
Brian Nemi. I think it's Nemi.
Job, Brian.
Yeah.
I'm always advocating, if you're going to shoot those cityscapes, wait for the blue hour. Do it before it goes inky black, but wait for that gorgeous blue. And this shows you why. Really makes everything stand out. Love it. We've seen some bison this year, haven't we? Good job.
Yes, we have. Yeah, this is a really nice shot. That again, everybody did a great job.
Mm-hmm.
But this, I really like the processing on this one, and it's so close and so sharp where it needs to be, and it's just wonderful.
It is. Oh, this is Charlie. Charlie's
drone shot.
Yeah. Move the cursor off again. It's kind of neat. It's an island, and it's a kayak camp, and it's so well composed of it. It gives you this feel. It's like Tom Sawyer. I'm
cool. Wondering too if that's Charlie right there.
It might be. Yeah, looking down at his controller.
Yeah, that's an HDR as well. It's a composite.
Cool.
Yep. This one from Chris is just this is beautifully captured.
Mm-hmm.
And it's talk about frame within a frame within a frame. It's just wild. This one sort of came in a bit too small, Chris. I lost.
Oh, I'm here. Yeah, it came in a little bit small. It's well focused, well composed. It's that excited about the camera shot.
Is that a Z9?
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
Hard to tell.
It sure looks like a Z9 in an L bracket. Yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah.
Chris, gorgeous lion.
Yep, nice portrait.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice portrait. Christopher, I like the composition of this shot. I really do.
Me too.
And the way the Milky Way doesn't you don't see the whole of the Milky Way, but just enough to sort of bracket and push you back down.
It's all about the place. I love that Adobe place. It makes it's cozy.
Yep. And Christoph, beautifully captured shot of the swans late in the day. That
such a great moment.
Yeah, that light really makes it. Even with the swan butt.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Ideally, you'd have the other swan turn around, but they don't always take cues so well. I love this one, Dave.
Yeah, Dave said he was out shooting some other stuff, and the light just got beautiful, and he saw this boat go across, and It's just wonderful with the tattered flag and the seagull, sort of steering the boat. It's
That boat's been working hard for a while.
yeah, yeah. Really, really nice way to capture the moment.
Even the bumper was deflated on the side.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Dave's been working a lot on black and white as well. This agave shot is just the composition in this is wonderful. Sort of
Very.
reminds me of, Weston or Georgia O'Keeffe even,
mhm.
So really, really beautiful shot, Dave. Another tree from Douglas,
We've got amazing wildlife and amazing trees.
that we do. That we do.
This one blowing bubbles blows my mind.
Yeah. Yep. Like, and the way the eye is just sort of focused on Dudley, like, I see you there.
I know you're there. You're lucky I'm full of fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just a lovely ptarmigan shot.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. I haven't seen many ptarmigan shots. This is very nice.
it's lovely. Ah,
Eric,
Eric.
reminds me a little bit of your deer shot from Glacier this past year,
Yeah, I was trying to run backwards from it with my 100 to 400.
Yeah.
I'm too close. That is a great moment at the lighthouse, Fred. Love that
Yeah.
line of yellow through the sky back there.
Yeah. Yeah. It works. I mean, with the red, it's just amazing.
And the reflection of water, it's
Yeah.
really nice. We know this spot, Gabe. Rick and I
Yeah,
love doing these shots. Love
This
it.
is one of my favorite places to shoot. And I love the way you got both the foreground, which is very hard to shoot and in a way that makes sense, and the trees that just sort of poke through the fog in a couple of places. It's a wonderful shot, wonderful place to shoot Grand Prismatic Spring. Every time we go there with a workshop crew, we end up spending more time than we probably should just sort of wandering around shooting this stuff. But it's a lot of fun. It really is fun.
Well, and I always get fun shots of the participants. Oh, this one's nuts, Gabby. That just right in your face.
Yep.
The eyes are so cool. Love it. And this one's adorable, Jeff.
This is a great capture. It really is. Yeah, I love the ears. This is a happy dog.
The happy dog. Yep. Yeah. And this one, Hanny's just
So he said that they were on safari and I believe they had stopped for the night or they were in camp, and all of a sudden the guide heard some rustling, shone the light out
there it was
into the dark, and there was this lioness just sort of checking them all out. And
great shot.
Great shot. And this one fills me with fear.
It's the essence of a lioness,
Yes. Yep. Like, I could eat you right now if I wanted to, or drag you back to my clan.
They are the fearsome ones. Yeah, after that moment, you'd probably be hesitant to step too far from the fire to relieve yourself at night in camp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Harris, I remember when you were shooting. Well, actually, I don't know if this was we were together. This might have been the one he did the morning after the Owens Valley workshop. But
we were all out looking for Ansel Adams' boulder shot, the boulder field at Manzanar with Mount Williamson in the background, and we were trying to recreate that shot for Ken. And Harris went off on his own, and then we did image reviews of everybody the next day, and it was like, wow, Harris, that's amazing. None of us shot anything remotely like it. We were all obsessed with the boulders. This is beautiful. Love the Owens Valley. This is a lovely portrait of the Owens Valley, sort of from the south looking north. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Harris has come such a long way in the past 3 years that we've known him.
And it's been a joy to watch.
Yep.
Jan, this is a very cool shot of the eagle. It's just regal, I'm not generally a huge fan of selective color, but it works here. Lovely.
Yeah. Yep.
Jay.
So this one, I looked at this image and it just felt like a modern day Audubon
It's
shot.
it's like if you took the photo and then a master Audubon painter.
Yeah, yeah. It's a really great shot.
It is. It is.
You know,
Oh,
I
sure.
yeah.
Rick said, "Is it a sky replacement?" And I said, "Well, if it is, it was an unbelievable amount of work, but I don't think so."
Yeah, yeah. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful.
Mhm. Jim.
And I love the trail.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm not great for the stuff coming out of the corner, lines coming out of the corner, but the way that this just sort of bisects the light is
works.
just, yeah, it works really well. And it's, and it's little touches like the shack behind here, just
The keeper's house.
enough in focus and with enough light on it that it just really sort of moves your eye into the frame. Really
And again,
good.
this is that kind of thing we couldn't have done with film or with the early digital sensors that we had. There's so much dynamic range in this image. It's great. Jim, it came in a little small. What a sky.
Yep. Beautiful silhouettes.
Silhouettes still have their place. That beach in Iceland. Another Jim, beautiful piece of ice. You got nice light. I see so many images of this beach where it's just flat and that's conditions, but you got lucky.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful dawn there, it looks like. Our good friend Jim, lovely vineyard shot, great sky. Joan, wow, that looks cold. Cold and beautiful. I love the water through.
Nice use of black and white. Really nice use of black and white.
Really nice.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Oh, this is another small one. It's such an interesting shot. And standing there, probably in low tide, but yeah, love the
light. The light and the reflection just look beautiful.
John, I remember that day. That's the day I fell in love with Elizabeth's Leica, which has been amazing.
Costa Rica,
some macro work, lovely.
Yeah, John did a lot of really good macro work in Costa Rica.
For sure.
Speaking of macro,
yeah, what a great spider image. Those eyes are crazy.
Yes, they are.
Love it.
Doesn't scare me like the lioness, though.
No. Oh, this is such a lovely disappearing line. Beautiful.
Yeah, Julian, I love this. I really, really do. This is my kind of image. Soft and dreamy, with just a beautiful path. And then what looks to be, could be a stump, but it's enough. There's enough sort of uncertainty about it that it could be a person standing out there.
Yep.
And it's just really well done. Really well done. The processing's beautiful on this one.
Gorgeous.
Kathy.
Love this one, Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy said she was on her belly for a number of hours shooting, and this was the favorite image. This is stunningly a stunning image. A stunning image.
Hope you had Gore-Tex with down under it.
I think she probably did. She said it was cold though.
Yeah.
This is our good friend Ken.
Yep. Interesting dam shot.
Beautiful.
Great sky.
Beautiful clouds. Yeah.
Great sky. Cool texture in there. What a nutty scene. This is probably Hawaiian volcanoes, I'm guessing. Who is this?
Laurel
Rivers. Love that line. Another icy cold shot. Good job, Lyle.
Yeah. This is
white on white.
Yep. And there's just enough color in that image. Like if we've seen enough that are sort of black and white where that might not work. I don't think it would work as well here as the color.
Yeah, this one's lovely, Mark. It's such a cool moment. I love the sky, and sometimes the silhouette's just more powerful than if you pulled the shadow detail, and I think this is one of those times. Good choice.
Margie.
Margie, this is just stellar. Love it. Little wings back.
Yep.
Great shot. Wow, that's cool. Nice job.
Yeah, we had a number of really great air shots, aviation shots this year. You know,
Past and present. Mark, lovely tree. Lovely
really
tree.
lovely tree.
You're going to be shooting
Nice.
king tides with Mark pretty soon here.
Yep, couple weeks out on the Oregon coast. Yeah.
Be there too if I wasn't going to be down in Baja. Beautiful.
This
That's-
one, this is, I have to say that of all the images I've seen today, this is the one image that I look at and go, God, I wish I could take this image. It's like, what is it? You know, but the lines, the leaf, I mean, it's clearly something outside, like a trail or walkway or something along a walkway. But it's just, to me, it's just such a wonderfully evocative image of you know, just sort of abstract.
It's
you know.
mysterious.
It is mysterious. It's a really great image, Matt.
The more you look
Really.
at it, the more questions. Which
Yeah.
very
But
cool.
you know, a lot of times when we see these abstracts, it's really hard because it's like, well, there's almost too much abstract in it, you know. But he's got, I mean, the lines just work really well. There's nothing extraneous in this shot to me. Yeah. And here's another.
Max,
This is a beautiful architectural shot.
it is.
I mean, the lines, the light, the shadows.
No, the nearly
Yeah.
square crop works perfect with it. It's
Yeah.
fabulous. And the angel and the arch is just in the perfect spot. It's
Yeah.
both of them, but the light is also fabulous. It's great. And this one's very cool, Max. This is you know, such a tight capture. You get that feeling of the king dropping into. Base jumping's crazy. Nice job. Really, really nice. Oh, little crew. Who is this one again?
This is Michael Gleason.
Yeah.
I looked at the description of this. Frog hoppers, is that right? I don't know. But he said this was like this was taken just a few days before those two babies fledged.
They're
Yeah.
adorable. Just
And
the
that-
faces, the expressions are so great. I know.
And the mom looking, I
Proud.
see you,
Proud.
but I see you.
Mhm. Neil.
Neil,
Great
again,
moment.
nice. Yep, absolutely great.
Just nabbed it. London. Cool shot. Who's this?
This is Nikki.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I love the light in this one. I really love the light in this one.
Blue hour and cityscapes.
Yep.
Can't go wrong. Norma, I love this image. There's just, the more I look at it, you know, I've seen so many images of ice in Antarctica and different places. This is
Greenland. Yep.
There's just the way the light plays in this and the way that line comes down and curls through the frame. It's mirrored on that toe. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. This is one the first time I went through the gallery, I was like, oh, okay, that's nice. And then, you know, when we were talking about it and I went back and looked at it again, and it's just, you know, it's just, there's something special about this composition that really works.
Yeah.
Nice job, Norma.
Really works for me. Not everyone would see it.
Yep.
Great reflection. If you move your cursor, yeah, see a really nice composition there. Great reflection.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one. Love this one.
Oh, yeah. This one has the feel of infrared.
Mhm.
But I don't know if it is. It could also be in the processing with some filters, you know, some black and white filters. But regardless, the composition's wonderful.
I love it.
I love that you know, you resisted the urge to sort of clone that wisp of a cloud out. The lines are just magnificent, and the moon just sort of anchors the frame so wonderfully. Nice job, Paul.
It's beautiful. This is great.
Ovi. Yeah.
Yeah. We've all
just yep. Yeah. The person in the background really sort of makes this, you know.
It's just so beautifully framed. Ralph, magnificent fog
Yep.
shot and tree. You know, this is stellar. Those rays are something else.
Yep.
Good. This perspective is so fun, Richard.
It is. And the way that the way the lines work is great. You know, there's just so much going on in this image, but there's an order to it, be the
Moving-
composition that just sort of makes it work. you
yeah,
know?
right down to the cars at the bottom of the frame, but the boats, very carefully composed. It's really
Yeah.
Wow,
And this is our good friend Rick.
yep.
Shot on our workshop in the Palouse earlier this year.
Rick will be back out with us this year. I'm looking forward to it. I had a good time. That was a beautiful evening. I won't forget.
Yes. Again, beautiful lines. The light was just so wonderful when we were up there.
Great night. Aw.
RJ.
RJ, you know that this is a lovely captive animal shot. It's such a good portrait.
That's an industrial portrait,
Mhm.
sadly.
Yeah,
but it's a wonderful.
beautiful. It's
Yeah,
loving.
no, it's wonderful. And actually the grate works well with it. I mean, you know,
Tells a
you kind
story.
of see the sadness in
Mhm.
this leopard's eyes, you know.
Mhm. It's beautiful. That's crazy capture, Robert. Amazing.
Yep.
This
Yep.
one caught my eye.
He said he was out there shooting crickets, shooting this hawk going after, or peregrine, I think, going after crickets. And
Bad day for the cricket.
yep.
Yeah.
Good day for you.
Yeah.
And
This one's
this is Hogue. Nice. This was the Green River Overlook, I believe. It was on his way back from the Owens Valley workshop. He stopped in Green River near Moab, and might have been Dead Horse Point, actually. Might have been outside of Moab.
It looks Rob, I think you cropped it just right. I love that
Yep.
amount of stuff. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yep. Nicely done.
Mhm. Under the bridge. I love the building lurking in the fog back there.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
nice.
It really helps sort of it helps anchor the frame and sort of takes your eye through this thicket. You know,
It's fun to have a look at the other side of the world, you know, places that we're not. It's so great to look through all of your eyes all over the world. And this is fun. Different construction, different style, different lights. I
Yep.
love it. The mist is great. This one, the simplicity of this Sam. It's not a simple image to make, but it looks it, and that's your triumph on this one. I love that you found that seat and set it there. It's beautiful.
It is.
Wow. Right in our face.
Scott. Yep.
Perfect pose.
Fill the frame.
Yep.
Those talons are something else.
Yeah. Peaceful. Nice job, Sean.
Yeah. Yeah, the color is delightful in this image.
Love the reflection. This is a crazy one too, Stuart. This one stood out. This is I don't know if you're on another boat, probably. Beautiful shot. Beautiful. Yeah. So that just captures the thrill of sailing.
Yes.
And this is beautiful.
Surrender.
Shot, surrender. We've seen a lot of great images from you. This is just a perfect little moment there. The framing is lovely in the brush too.
Yeah. This sort of circle of openness is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Terry, I loved this shot. I absolutely adored this shot. It's a shot we all take and see, with our kids, but it's beautifully done. That's just beautifully done.
Your white balance is perfect, and letting the little sloth under the tree go a bit green, and the expressions, the moment is just perfect. It's great. Heaven. This is another beautiful tree, great light. Love that sky, being above the clouds. It's always fun to be on those islands above the clouds, and you see the other island in the distance. It's lovely. We got a little sensor dust there, but beautiful.
Oh yeah.
It's good. Definitely time to give that sensor a blow down. This is such a cool, the lines leading you right to those windows, and the other house peeking through the gap is a very cool composition. Moody. Wow. The moment. There's so much energy in this image.
Yeah. Yeah.
From the eye to the mouth to the water to the tail.
Yep. Yeah. There's movement here.
There's a lot of motion. Great shot. Our good friend Tony, you've done such wonderful shipping work along the Columbia.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
moment.
I really want to go out shooting with you doing some of this, Tony. I really do.
We need to do a coffee and shoot with Tony soon.
Yep. Trace, the light in this photograph is superb.
Is this Yellowstone at the falls? It kind of looks like it.
It has that look, but I don't know. I don't have the spreadsheet handy in front of me right now.
It looks, we've been there, the mist just makes this. There's that detail in the background. Love it. Great eye. Oh, this is fun, Walter.
Yeah, this is a fun image and just sort of takes you all the way into the center,
Ann Arbor, Michigan. Fun stuff.
Yep. I think I've seen similar images from a couple people who are up that way, including my friend Carl, our friend Carl.
William, lovely to see two of them together there.
Yeah.
Great mirror image, great composition, great light. Really nice job. Ah.
This one's Wink.
Hey, Wink. Beautiful shot. Colors in the background are fun. Oh yeah. RNA. Yeah, this is the windsurfer out there in the big swell.
Mm-hmm.
Love that position's great, and that kind of mystery in the background is lovely. Bill, nice job.
Yeah.
This is just a great moment, man. You don't want to be too close to that dude. I love the pool.
So there's another polar bear shot. I'm not going to give too much away, but both of the polar bear shots were taken from Zodiacs.
Oh wow.
Bobbing Zodiacs, as both Bill and our other polar bear aficionado noted. Brian, this is a wonderful shot. The light,
so cool,
and the way this sort of path sort of leads you into this sort of it's again, it's well thought out, really well thought out.
It's like Moab in Greenland, or in Iceland. It's like Moab meets Iceland. It's very cool, very cool. I haven't seen anything like it. Great tight shot, Bruce. Fast shutter, good focus. Wow, what a cool moment, Bruce. Bruce has shown us some cool stuff over the months. This is a real, I love the water in this, both the rippled water and the water of the explosion. And somehow that eye being so sharp amidst it all. Great shot. Great shot.
Carrie.
I remember that buffalo in particular walking down the Geyser Basin. That was a great morning with a fun crew of people.
Another morning.
Speaking of Chris Keller out there in the Moulton Farm, beautiful piano.
Yeah, you did a really good job putting this together and processing it, Chris. You really did.
It's lovely. Those clouds were just wonderful. This is crazy. Who's Conrad? Crazy moment. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Shot. Beautiful.
Yeah. Being there at the right moment to take something like this is great.
And nailing it. Wow. Speaking of head on.
Dale.
Cool. Great eyes.
For some reason this scares me less than the lioness at night.
Well, yeah.
First of all, it's a lion. I don't get the lion. I know the lionesses are the ones you really got to worry about.
You tell them this photo, she's the mean looking one.
Yeah. So here's DC's polar bear shot, and this is a wonderful shot, DC. And the fact that you took it from a bobbing Zodiac up in Churchill was just like, it's nuts.
I love it, DC.
Yeah, it's really
big on your wall. I hope it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Aerial combat.
Yep.
Nice job, Dick. This is just what a great capture. Love the little water droplets everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, oh, here we are in Turkey, Dawn. Great. This is, I think, Cappadocia with the ferry chimneys is beautiful.
Yep.
Very cool.
Nice composition.
I love that one in the background through the middle. Oh, so cool. So cool. Great job,
This
Gary.
this one's so funny. You know, I mean, it's like you've got the tree, you've got one bird flying out of the frame, and the other bird's mostly looking in the other direction. And it's just there's a balance to this image that just works so well.
It works so
It
well.
really does. Nice job,
Mhm.
Gary. And the processing again, wonderful.
Gentle. Nice. This is great. To the trains. Great job, Greg.
Yeah, it's a lovely, you know, these are shots after my own heart,
Yeah.
you know.
All the lines are leading down.
And again, the light is perfect, the exposure is great, the processing just sort of really helps make this shot.
Stellar.
And this is Howard.
Howard. Great grab.
Yeah.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Mm.
This one, James.
James. I love the horizon, the silhouette on the horizon.
Yeah. Yep.
Very cool. Jay, another blue hour cityscape. I love the reflection.
Yeah. Yep.
Blue
Nice,
hour.
really well done.
Mhm.
Really well done.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That bridge is such a cool thing. And the mist just makes for these mysteries. Who is this one?
This is Jim Costanzo. You
Beautiful.
know, and I'd argue that this truck and person on the bridge, you know, the vehicles on the bridge sort of help make
yeah.
it, you know, in a way that if they weren't there, there would be it would not grab your eye, you know.
Particularly that truck. Yeah.
Yep.
This is Ken's Firefall.
I've seen this image in print and it's magnificent. It
Yeah.
is absolutely magnificent. The Firefall.
And I know that Ken worked hard for that one.
Yeah.
Nice job, man.
Really great job, Ken.
Really great job. Lee.
Lee, this is fantastic. You know, again, lines into the frame. The color is wonderful.
It's like architecture meets abstract. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Our Tetons. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice job, Mark.
Yeah. And the fence line in the front sort of helps mirror that fallen down barn back there.
There's something about the Tetons and the big peaks in Patagonia that just generate those clouds and that weather that are so stellar.
Yeah.
Mark, look at that.
The
Oh,
prairie dog and the bird.
Oh, we offer this offering to the bison. Just crazy. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
We have slain the bison.
Yes, yes.
Gulliver's Travels. Yeah.
Oh man, Mark, this is fabulous use of the move for the sky and the blue hour focus stacked foreground. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Yep.
Great work.
That's really all to say about it. It is just gorgeous.
Yeah. Fantastic. Marcus, a snowy evening.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Great J shot, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Michael.
Cheetah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Great framing. We got some stars through the fog.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff.
Very cool shot.
I love those lights reaching up.
Yeah.
Wow, what a nice surf shot. That's crazy. Crazy.
Waiting. Yeah, that sky is nuclear.
Yep. The reflection on the water is super cool.
Yeah.
Shadow detail on the surfer is crazy. The fact that we can do that is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. It's happening.
This one just kind of floored me when I first saw it. It was like, did someone just fall over? That, you know, it's like it takes a while to sort of see the guy in the boat, Mike.
Yeah,
And you're branching out from the birds. I like it.
I
really
know.
like
I
it,
was
Mike.
gonna
Yeah.
say this is the first non-bird shot from Mike. It's a favorite of the year. It's cool. Oh, Patrick, this is just you, it's such a Patrick shot, despite it not being what we're used to seeing from you.
Yeah.
Branching into the wildlife, and it still feels so Japan with the cherry blossom. It's stellar image, man. Beautiful.
He
as
he
always.
uses the pink palette so
Mhm.
well. He
does.
really does.
Well, and just his processing is amazing.
Mhm.
I really like this one too, Patrick. I love the raindrops blurred and
Yeah.
the droplets on the leaf, and it's just a gorgeous little study of the small details. I love
Yep.
it.
This is Rebecca. Who
Rebecca.
is shooting, and this is like abstract to me as well. I mean, it's just, you know, the way the trees are sort of, they almost look like they're pressed into the rock.
It does, and the rock at the top looks like elephant skin, and the lines from the erosion. It's fabulous. It's a great image. I love it. I think the square crop is perfect.
Yeah.
Rodrigo,
Rodrigo.
a lot of work to pull this one out. The eclipsed moon, the volcano, the stars. Great work.
This little wisp of a cloud over here. Yeah, really good work. Really good work. A couple of the clip shots we saw today.
Mm-hmm. This one, you know, from concept to execution, really nice job, Ron. Love the light, love the sharpness.
And the black and white treatment works so well. I know that if it were in color, you would miss something that you don't get.
No, this is better for being black and white. The weaver birds, meal coming in. Awesome.
Yep.
Sydney, this one's surreal. Really nice rigor shot.
Yep. Nice use of focus.
Mm-hmm.
Processing is really well done on this as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sophia, spectacular. The David Archer was just like, you know, getting the breeding plumage and the reflection and the pose. Stellar work. I love the reflection in the mirror. It's lovely.
The reflection really makes this photo. It really does.
It really does. Nice moon shot there, Steve. Lots of good frame filling. The arc. Nice job.
Yeah.
I love the sky. That's fun travel image. Nice light. Antelope Canyon.
Yep.
Tougher place to visit. Love the HDR is cool. All those shadows and detail. You have to be the right time of day. Good work.
Yep. But yeah, the composition of this is quite nice.
Great.
Tim.
Wow.
Lots of aviation shots.
Yeah.
Lots of aviation shots.
Good ones too.
Really well done. Really well done. Yeah.
Love the angle on it. I love this train photo, Timothy. This one stood out to me. I just the heat haze, the simplicity of it, the way you framed the signals and the lines in the background, and the black-eyed Susans on the right, and just that golden light. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful train image.
The light.
Yep.
The light on the rails.
Yes. The light on the rails really kind of helps make it.
Yeah, it's an amazing image. Oh, this one just cracks me up. They all look disgruntled about this.
I think they look at disgruntled by nature. Those, you know.
What the hell are you looking at?
we live in the ground, goddammit. How come we don't live in trees?
Darren, this is such a nice shot, man. This is lovely.
It's the Rick LePage, put people in your photo.
There you go.
Thank you, Darren.
Well, yeah, this shot wouldn't be that much without this couple there.
Yeah. It really would not. It really would not.
There's a couple images, I won't name names, where I've seen in this gallery where I think, wow, what an amazing image. If only there was a grandfather and grandson walking down that path.
Yeah. Yep.
And I was told that, when I was coming up in photography by Bob Chris. He's like, this image would be perfect if you had a person in that doorway. And I went back and made it happen.
Yep.
This is mine. This is my favorite shot of the year. This is Gary. I don't know if Gary's watching. Gary's one of my favorite people I've bumped into in this practice of photography. And he came to our Portland workshop, and we were out in kind of a dud of a morning along the river here in Portland.
There
he is.
The pain.
Oh, come on, Gary. And we went to get coffee at Water Avenue. And I was, I have my photographic horizons have been broadened a bit by playing with black and white, shooting more people, shooting more wider aperture. And the little Leica I owe Elizabeth Brooks a thank you for sort of introducing me to that lens sensor combo. And it's kind of revitalized the way I'm using my Nikon gear as well. And so, yeah, I think that exemplifies some of what I've loved the most of 2022 is sort of branching out and reaching in some new directions and just being out with fun people practicing this great art that we all love. So I think it's time to jump in. Sorry about those technical difficulties we had earlier. I'm back to just sort of a straight up webcam, and despite Woody not wanting to be, he's back here on camera. So let me share my screen, and I believe we hop in here. And what we've decided to do, there's just no way to only give one award out, and I wish I could give everyone an award. There are 6 honorable mentions. We're going to call it an honorable mention, and we're going to give a little $25 gift certificate to the store, along with our sort of award winner that everybody that looked at this was just sort of blown away, who gets a circular polarizer, magnetic circular polarizer from Case in whatever size, 112 or 82, or if you want a 95, we can special order any size. But we have the 82s and 112s. So Sophia, David Archer just couldn't stop raving about the pose, the moment, the breeding plumage, the reflections, the light. This is a beautiful image.
So this is the first of our honorable mentions.
First of our honorable mentions. We'll work our way
Right.
back to the grand prize last, but it's a beautiful image, and all of these images deserve awards. Edmund, this is just strikes me as such a story. You missed the moment, the moment that you chose to capture this on the back of the boat. The whole thing, it just works. The line of it, the mystery, the fog, it's amazing.
Yeah, this is one, if you take the person out of the frame, it's a nice image.
Yeah,
but having that person in the frame actually clearly working,
yes,
really sort of makes it.
It turns it into that storytelling image that just stands out.
Yeah.
This one, Jay, is just like we said, it's an Audubon.
Yeah.
Painting. It's framed on someone's wall who has all sorts of naturalist books and memorabilia. It's fantastic. The sharpness of the foliage, the beauty in the sky, the pose, it's just fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful image. Mark, an incredible amount of work went into this, and it really paid off. Fantastic focus stacked blue hour foreground. The Milky Way is great. The composition's lovely. Really nice work, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Norma, I just love the abstract ice. I love the line that comes down and zigzags in a Z and then somehow is picked up in the toe and curls us back in. The water coming off gives that little bit of motion and reconnects us with that sort of reality of the water in the foreground and the reflect. It's just beautiful. I don't know. There's something about this composition just continues to grab me. I love it.
This is as close to a perfect composition, I think, as you can come with this type of shot. It really is.
And I see a lot of ice photos, and usually there's some other subject, maybe there's a penguin or something that grabs your attention. Photos of just ice that grab your imagination are tough. This is really good work.
Yeah, great light too. So
Anuj, what's more to say? You know, you're so close to this wild tiger in the rain, the beautiful blurred background, the battle scar under the eye, the sharpness. It's just, I don't know,
Color.
the color, the process.
Yeah. It was a tough choice between this one and our grand prize winner, to be honest. That one I think is my favorite sort of stock single shot and just wonderful.
It's amazing. And Jason, buddy, you take the cake with this shot. Even if we hadn't read the description with the 1,000 frames that you worked with and compositing the better frame of the fisherman and working with the fisherman and the over under capture and the backlight and adding light from the side and playing the fish into that shallow pool to keep water flowing through, and it's an amazing capture. And beautifully done, sharp, difficult. You know, I had so much fun with you out in Moab lighting up rocks before they banned light painting at night, and running around and having a blast. And you know, you're a very great photographer and creative, and always willing to go that extra mile to make the shot a little bit better. And it shows. This is fantastic. So all right, everybody.
Okay.
But all in all, I mean, amazing work, everyone. This gallery, I mean, there's so many stunners in there, and I'm just in awe of the work that this community does, and it's a real joy to look at the world through your eyes and to see all over the world through your eyes. And I appreciate everyone for
if I could just add, I completely concur with that. It was very hard to sort of pick even 6. My first list had 20 on it, and I would urge all of you, and I'm sorry we had to rip through the gallery. We didn't expect to see almost 200 images, but I would urge all of you to sort of walk through the gallery again, you know, in the next couple of days, just to sort of look at the work that this community has done. I think it's wonderful. I really do think it's wonderful.
Absolutely. Well, all right, everybody. I appreciate so much having you along for this ride, going through all these pictures. We'll do an open Q&A Valentine's Day. Rick is gonna dress up like Cupid. I heard that was what he's planned for him. Darren is gonna have not the Christmas tree, but some kind of you know, Valentine's theme going on.
I think they're just going to be pink lights on the Christmas tree. That's what I believe.
David is actually not with us today because he's driving back from some shooting in Florida with friends. So, but he should be back with us for Valentine's Day, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there. I should be sun warmed from some time down in Mexico. And one of the fun things we're doing down there is I'm going to be scouting for the total eclipse on April 8th in 2024. There's a total eclipse that's going to last over 4 minutes that runs dead in Mazatlan, down in the center. We're right on the coast, and so we're scouting hotels and food and exact locations to be. And I don't know if anyone's been to a total solar eclipse. They're kind of they're one of those events that sticks with you the rest of your life. I'm looking forward to another one. So keep that in mind if you want to join us. We're going to run a small group workshop in Mazatlan next year. All right, everyone. So good work.
Yeah, great work, everybody. Thanks so much